Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Haracha'a Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And in this lesson, we're going to get into blackouts. All right. Canadian premier threatens to cut off energy to U.S. in response to Trump's tariffs. They need to feel the pain. You see, we all been seeing it. 47, they used to be 45. He is putting international tariffs on Mexico, China, all right, the UK, and Canada. Okay. And with these tariffs, it's going to cause inflation. It's going to cause a tax. They're going to tax on certain items. And these are allies. These are not enemies, so to speak. They are so-called allies. Okay. So in response to this tariff, okay, the Canadian premier threatens to cut off the energy to the U.S. And we've been saying blackouts. It's in the scriptures from the elder apostles all the way on down to ourselves. We have been sighing and crying. We have been letting y'all know about it. We have been warning you. But only a remnant is going to listen. Only a remnant is going to turn back to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay? In Canada, they removed all of the Jack Daniels off of the shelves. Canada is removing all of the American items off their shelves. You know? So the only thing that is going to do is make it real tough on Babylon. And this is a beautiful thing, man, because this place is full of pride. People walking around, not giving a fuck, not fazed by anything. Let's see how fazed you are when you can't get on TikTok. Let's see how fazed you are when you can't lock into these damn apps and, you know what I'm saying, log into these apps and not having no phone and shit in the damn dark. You know? The Lord is going to up these plagues on Babylon. This is the judgment of America. Let's read a little bit of this and we'll get some precepts. It says, in response to President Donald Trump's tariffs, the leader of Canada's most populous province threatened to cut energy to the United States with a smile on my face, adding that, quote, they need to feel the pain. And America do need to feel the pain. Okay? Because this is the same country that raped your grandmama and hung your granddaddy. This is the same country that destroyed the children of Israel. Okay? This is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Why would Yahweh Shai have to come back and go over there to Egypt and destroy Egypt? Because when we was in Egypt, we knew we was Israelites. When we came over here in America, that was snatched from us. All right, that's the place. That is the place that is prepared for Yahweh Shema Shai. That is that's talked about in Revelation, the 12th chapter. Okay. This place got to get the judgment. It's overdue. America is running on borrowed time. And the Lord is going to make his point with America. Ontario Premier Doug Ford doubled down on his threats during a mining convention Monday. Quote, if they want to try to annihilate Ontario, I will do everything, including cutting off their energy, with a smile on my face, end quote. He vowed Monday, the Toronto Sun reported. So as you can see, he not bullshitting, okay? And you would expect this from an enemy, not your ally. The brother Malachi out there in the Birmingham church, he said a beautiful point. He said, that's like you backdooring your best friend. And that's true. That's like you backdooring your best friend, man. That's off, you know? But eventually, the allies of America, the allies of Babylon the Great, they're going to turn on this place, okay? The scriptures say the scriptures say thee shall hate the whore and shall burn her with fire, roughly paraphrasing. So all of these countries, this conglomerate of countries, they're going to come together and they're all just going to say fuck it and just bomb America, man, as they should. But that's the Lord's judgment. That's the Lord's vengeance to this place. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. You see, with these tariffs, okay, people are not gonna, go out and pay a 30 to 40% tip at these fancy ass restaurants. People gonna stop doing that. Okay. The top 10% of wealth is the GDP guys. Okay. People don't even get paid $250,000. That's $20,000 a month. Jake barely got food in a damn refrigerator right now. So it's only going to inflate and make things worse. Prices are going to jack up. Prices are going to jack up, man. So, the majority of the people, they usually, pick whether they going to eat or have utilities or a phone or just pay their rent. The average America have to make those choices, So when they cut the power, everything is going to stack on top of each other because you're going to lose your 401k. You're going to lose all your banking information. You're going to lose all your money that's in your so-called online banking account. You're going to lose everything. And in order for a person to keep it going, they're going to have to relieve an asset. They may have to let their car go. They may have to let their house go just to keep their life going. This is what's coming to America. And we say it time and time again like a broken record because that's what we're supposed to do. Our job is to warn you. Our job is to teach you. All right. And the grinders cease because they are few. So you're going to have a lot of restaurants that's going to close down because people not going to be buying shit. They'd rather save that little money, even though they're going to lose it. They'd rather save it than spend it. And they're going to end up losing it anyway because it's going to be a digital infrastructure. Okay? Because they might go back to the table and negotiate and stuff like that and get the lights cut on. But at that point, it's going to be a digital infrastructure because they got to keep everything going. So it's going to be a digital infrastructure that they already have set up already. We already use the digital infrastructure. You got tap pay. You got you got to insert the chip inside of the card reader. You know, you got all these different forms of digital payments, but it's all roads leads down to the MOTB, where you're gonna have to get the thing in order to participate in this society. But when you take that badge of servitude, you are literally showing Yahweh Shema Shah that your power is in fact Esau if you take that thing, man. Because this devil got a godlike complex. And a lot of people gonna run down there and go get the sea hip just to keep their life going, just so they can eat something. You know? Like the time of the jab, where they told you that, at first it was voluntary. Then they made you had that cotton swab thing shoved up your fucking nose, man, touching your brain. I ain't never got it because I ain't trust that shit. And a whole bunch of brothers ain't do that shit, you know? But you had people, jobs that was compromised, no jab, no job. And it's going to be like that with the MOTB. If you don't take the MOTB, you're going to be scheduled to get put to death. But if we do perish, that means that we had a strong stance in Yahweh Shema Shah and we ain't going for it. You know? That goes a long way with Yahweh Shema Shah when you hold it down. You know? And those that look out the windows be darkened. You see? It ain't going to be no truth. It's going to be the famine. It ain't going to be no truth. But ultimately, it's going to be blackouts. Rolling blackouts. All right? Let's get Obadiah. This going to be quick. Obadiah 1 and verse 7 in the NLT. All your allies will turn against you. You see? All of the allies of America, they're going to turn on this place, man. Okay? Because America really not acting like an ally. They acting like an enemy. You know? And America is so deep in debt. The only thing you can do is fight. If you owe somebody a whole bunch of money in the street, the only thing you can do is fight if you can't pay them back. So what you think America is going to do? They are going to poke the bear and the bear going to bomb this place. All right. And at this point, we all should know what the bear is. And that's Russia, man. And the Lord is going to claw the shit out of America with that bare hand, man. He going to claw the shit out of America with that bear. He going to rip it to shreds. Because that's what this place ultimately needs, man. All your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. You really think America gonna be in them meetings when they talk about bombing this place? 47 might Salakia. 47, he might get a tip or some insight on something, but ultimately he gonna be oblivious to what goes on too. This place gonna get bombed. It is what it is. Look at all of the dirty business that America done over a period of time. All right. Got the nation of Israel in straits. Snatched their substance. You got a whole Israelite out here thinking that they a real nigga. You know? Thinking they a boss bitch, man. A whole Israelite. Northern and Southern Kingdom. They got Jake out here through. You know? So in due time, Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And let's go to verse 11. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 11. Salakia. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before. So is this talking about Egypt that's in Africa, or is this talking about America? This is talking about America. Like I mentioned earlier, why would the Lord have to go back to Africa, to Egypt, and smite it? Okay. Egypt didn't destroy Israelites like how America did. See, America did way worse than Egypt. Way worse. Because in Egypt, we at least knew who we was. Jake think they black. You know? And black means void of light. All right? And by us having void of light, when we was in the world, we didn't have Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the light. When we got woken up to this truth, we can walk in the light as an Israelite. You see? And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So this is going into America, getting this judgment. The Lord's vengeance is going to be put on this place for the atrocities, okay, that this place have committed. This place have been founded on blood and slavery, you know? So the Lord is going to wipe this place off the face of the map as he rightfully should, you know? So get your houses in order. Stay tight with Yahweh Shema Shah. Continue to build that relationship. All right. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Salakia. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.